hold it 1 second. Your name, the PRO for the Ministry of Agriculture, and my friend Mr. Tanko. Now, your thoughts. Mr. Tanko, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, I'm paying pump to say.
Yamiadum. I'm also.
I could come kakra. Mr. Tanko, the Daily Graphic and a pair report is a minister, because commercial banks are not supporting the agri drive. There are just a few concerns would want to ask. Anyebiano, what minister means when he says that commercial banks are not supporting the agri drive.
Yeah, me that's it. Me share it here for an Bese na wachini na minister and independent for the technical directors in echo on the monitoring. Yes, start here free for region. Bono East, Ashanti, and Eastern region. Now, your nanti and minister and independent for engage farmers. True, we could drew doma I poultry for. We are in poultry there, Doma. Now, complaint pan is a capital the better feed for Kukoi Nibi. Now, say a buying by more musca in the form of subsidy on this feed. And a minister didn't church whereby say a buying and Nissan scanner the best subsidized via Emma Equia for. Near boy and say commercial banks and Kaya Omon dedicated a portfolio of their loan facilities Emma Equia for. And he cited examples like places like India, Omkroma Emra underpinning the banks, say a percentage of their loan facility. Equia for there. Or in the near coming future, or say, yeah, as a country, so yeah, some ram, send a payer, commercial banks, instead of giving almost to business women or Moko to buy in China, it's turn your map. At least now, Mofa be a micro for send a payer, cushion them their production. Yeah, so in terms of
Hello? Hello, Mr. Tanko. Hello, Mr. Tanko. Yeah, five issues, no one after the other. The point about commercial banks not supporting the agri drive. I would ask, say, are the commercial banks incentivized enough to want to invest in agri in this country?
You see, agri is a high risk venture. And no, that is the scaring aspect of the whole banking system. Or one person at the end of the day, the returns will not be able to pay back. That is a fear. But every commercial bank has the responsibility to support local enterprises. And farming is a local enterprise. It's a business. It's seen more as a business. We are not looking at it as at then papa mo 1 acre, 2 acres we are ADD. But we are looking at it as a business now. But because of high risk, that is the issue. As a result, the minister, any Bank of Ghana, any bank heads and CEOs, a meeting or the office of the president. And minister clearly stated to them, say, there was some boy. Yes, the risk is there, but great returns is very, very great. And he believes that support here will be able to contribute meaningfully to the economic development.
It's interesting.
So in terms of incentives, they have a free space to operate. Every commercial bank in this country has the backing of government. And Bank of Ghana regulates them. So there's space to operate there. Incentives there, they have it.
Well, now all kasa about the high risk nature of farming, and I want to ask you, say, Anyebia, what makes farming that high risk? Based upon your response, then I can ask you what I really want to ask you. What makes farming a high risk profession? And I said,
yes, high risk in the sense that farming it depends largely. This part of the country it depends largely on rain. there's nothing that can really do well, except few irrigation systems here in the country are operational, where whether shine or rain, you are sure say you will harvest. Near Castle also bushfires, or called Shimbisi valleys, upper east and northern region, rice valleys, because machineries anyhow to harvest the rice in time. As soon as the grass dries more, you so that's categorized agriculture in this country as one of the high risk and high risk business enterprise.
I was hoping you would add a third one, which has to do with the transportation of produce, and then ready markets also for the produce. But let's stay with the two you mentioned.
I know the account is one of the challenges, but we are talking of near Ebema. At the end of the day, you record zero returns.
Yes.
So the ultra baby now say go warehouse more bank and all bar. For no, I will say 1 year do any baby. Now say be acquiring and transportation cost. It be on bear range grab a far in our market now.
Obani, the issue about irrigation, the issue that you just raised, and it's interesting that we are in 2022 and we're talking about farming in this country, and irrigation has become a matter of concern, and so it makes farming a high-risk one. I thought, sir, we were supposed to have one village, one dam, and this was supposed to be an irrigation system to facilitate the continuous farming within a whole year. What happened?
Yeah, one village, one dam. I don't have the capacity to speak to because I'm under the Ministry of Food and Agriculture, the then Ministry of Special Development Initiatives. Now, so as a ministry, if you go to pump, left bank and right bank irrigation system, now it collapsed completely. As we speak, government has revived it. Yeah, rehabilitation cashier. So commercial farming is taking place. The Oko Upper East we have the largest irrigation project in the whole sub-Saharan Africa, ICO, Tono Irrigation Project, and via irrigation. Abai Aqua rehabilitated. We have some small scheme irrigation systems, Tanga or Tamale, and then Yakika, Bebre, the ministry through Ghana Irrigation Development Authority, so rehabilitated. But to a large extent, as I'm saying, all the 16 regions, at least, saying what them Kessia to say, come, Diano, and Tono Diana, and Quebec, so that is the area as a country where
So, Mr. Tanko, why are we saying Inca? When that's the reason why the people gave us the mandate, why don't we have them?
Yes, irrigation system is capital intensive. That one I will not lie to you. So I say those huge irrigation systems are. It also depends on the catchment area. Well, in the Palgo multi-purpose dams, damping, that is because a catchment area and it should be home. That is why it's enough water for irrigation throughout the year. So Tokranas and Tokra, you still have water to irrigate. So as a ministry, we are limited in terms of funding to be able to enlarge in the scope of irrigation systems. But what we can do with the resources given to us as a ministry, and there are a number of them that we have been able to establish.
Obani, my final two questions. One has to do with the Ghana Exim Bank. The other has to do with the ADB. Let's say the commercial banks are not supporting your endeavors. How about these two entities? They have a mandate to support agriculture in this country. How much of support have you received from them?
Yes, Exim Bank, I don't speak for them. I wouldn't want to make the alpha. If you reach out to them on which issue. What I know is that ADB has been up to the tax. By APR, we expect them to do more. Exim Bank also Saha. Also, a national fund is the ADB had a title sponsor. Exim Bank, and I take it a second runner-up award scheme. To say so my APR, but we need more of the commercial banks to come on board to support us.
Madam Sanapa say OJ Emerana meeting call Mr. Tanko, but quick one. Over describe in farming on my way as then would you say a mechanized farming any and as generally subsistence farming?
Yeah, so farming no the smallholder farmer will show you food security no. Or more villages or be 1 acre, 2 acres, up to 5 acres. Or more ensure your food security as a nation. Shell farmers in a year for industrial and commercial agriculture. So these are the categories of the large scale farmers, mostly mechanized. Some use to combine and tractors. But smallholders, okay, if you dear, you bet me handheld machines, threshers, harvesters, and become. And into as a ministry, we've imported a whole lot of them. Yes, they cannot buy it individually. Come into groups. Or mobile, they will apply for it. We've since distributed a lot. As I've now been brain so call monitoring. Minister Air Catch for machines in the be
All right, Mr. Tanko, Medo say anapay say OJ Menan meeting komo PR Emma the Agric Ministry. Odin chichemu kakra at the brain